So, picture this. You you marry so you grow up great household, okay? Your parents are not divorced. Boom, perfect. That's the setup right here. Okay, that's the setup. Um, you go to high school, like a good high school, okay? And you meet a wonderful woman. Or if you want to flip the role, you meet a wonderful man. And guess what? By the end of high school, you both decide to go to the same school, and boom, bada bang, all of a sudden you're married. Fast forward, okay? Stick with me here. Fast forward, let's say, let's say 60 years, okay? Let's say 60 years. Fast forward 60 years. You're both in your 70s at this point, okay? You're pretty old. You're pretty you're both pretty old, okay? You've had a fantastic marriage. Oh my goodness, you've had the best marriage there possibly is, or so you thought. Maybe one of you, guess what one of you has been doing? One of you has been the breadwinner. I won't say who. You can use your imagination. You could put yourself in this scenario, in the shoes of this scenario. One of you is the breadwinner. So, picture this. You're old, you have kids, your kids have kids. Guess what that makes you? What is that, a great grandparent? That's right. That's right. Okay, now let's get on to the fun part. Let's get on to the ultimate prank. The ultimate prank. So, you're oh no, things have now taken a turn for the worst. You two, well, first of all, before things get bad, you two are living in a magnificent house up in the country, up on the hillside. You have exactly what you want. Exactly what you want in life is a nice little house, no neighbors immediately around you, so you can do whatever the fuck you want, right? You can go shooting. You can swing in a hot tub. You can have loud outdoor sex if you want. You could build a playground for the grandkids. You could start an orchard in your backyard because that's just the life you're living at this point. Everything is magnificent. You could throw a rager if you want. If you're that kind of person, throw an old person party. Cool. Have fun. Uh oh. One day you wake up with a terrible cough. Next thing you know, you're on your sick bed. Your deathbed is what they call it. They don't call it sick bed anymore. They call it deathbed. You're on your deathbed, and you look up at your partner and you say, "Hey, just so you know, I'm leaving you everything. Okay, I'm gonna leave you everything." And they're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that you're leaving me everything." Like that's the goal for some people. Some people just want the valuable stuff. Some people just want the materialistic things in life. They want the house, they want the big fucking large acreage, they want this, they want that, they want the nice dress, they want the big diamond ring. They want all that stuff. So now, boom, fast forward, you're on your deathbed. The breadwinner is on the deathbed. You look up at your partner and say, "You get everything." All of a sudden, okay, fast forward a couple days later. This is posthumous. This is a like a third person omniscient view of the life because you're not going to be there for the payoff. But when when your partner comes home from the grocery store, visiting, like maybe from the hospital where you just died. Your partner comes home and tries to unlock the front door. What's going on? Why don't the keys work? Guess what? The locks have been changed. Oh, the locks have been changed. Okay, yeah. You see where this is going? Nothing. All of a sudden, what can you do? What can you do at that point? What are you gonna do? You try to use your credit card. You try to use your debit card. All of it not working. Bank account shows zero. What happened? What happened? Guess what? This is the ultimate prank. The ultimate prank is on you, and I will not be able to see the outcome of the prank. That's why I have to say it right now. This isn't real. I'm not saying I would ever do this. I just thought it would be kind of funny. As in a funny scenario to be able to say like, oh yeah, we spent this like wonderful life together, and maybe it hasn't been so wonderful for the breadwinner. He's just, or she's just saying that, you know. But then, you know, as a prank, as the ultimate like, oh yeah, I didn't really have such a great time, you know. So now you get nothing because I figured, or maybe I have deduced over time that that's all you want, is you just want something from me. You want the expensive things, you want the money, you want this and that and blah 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 blah. You want all those things. And guess what? All your life's work, that's your life's work. Some of us go to work and make money. Some of us leech on and suck and fucking suck the shit out of their partner. In a loving way, though. It's in a loving way, so it's okay if you get sucked and fucked over. All right? It's all okay. Everything will be fine. But now the joke's on you because you get nothing. Have a good time working at a fucking grocery store, pushing carts around when you're 78 years old. Woo!